Here's the truth about radio. For every one time you hear it here's the truth about radio. For every one time you hear a song played on the air, we in the studio playing it hear it 10 times. That's a lot more. And that makes me some kind of an expert, I think. You're getting gassed up with the latest new rock reviews here on this channel. I'm Diesel on radio, and I am a rock radio DJ. Every night on my show, I play something brand new. The listeners vote on it, and whatever song ends up #1 for the week, I review here on this channel. And today, I'm reviewing Prison by Wage War. Now, before I get into the video, make sure if you're new here that you hit that subscribe button. It's down in the corner. Give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of this new song. Doing all three of those things is what helps blow me up in the YouTube algorithm, so you'd be doing me a big favor. This song went #1 the week of September 30th with 96% smash votes. That's pretty damn good. It beat out new songs from I Prevail, Crown the Empire, and Tooth Grinder. By the way, check out this sweet Crowbot shirt. I reviewed Crowbot's song Low Life a couple of weeks ago on this channel. I finally got a chance to see them here in Greenville, South Carolina at one of my local venues, and oh my God, those guys crushed, and they recognized me from the review. They're like, hey, you're that guy. That's the coolest thing ever. Anyway, let's review Wage War, Prison. Holy nu metal, Batman. I'm 35. I came up in the era of nu metal bands like Korn and Stained, and these guys are totally pulling elements out of that genre, putting it here. You got things like the vocals that sound like they're going through a megaphone. Shout out to Scott Weiland because he did that on stage. You got this sort of choppy, staccato kind of vibe to it. You can already tell it's angry. You can tell it's mean. That opening riff, nasty, fellas, nasty. Let's get into some of the lyrics. Feels like I'm caught in a whirlwind inside my head. I'm my own natural disaster beneath my skin. I can't explain and you just won't get it. I can't numb the pain. It's all that I think about. I can't explain and you just won't get it. I can't numb the pain. Mental instability. That's what this song is about. Homie is a little cuckoo. He's dealing with some stuff. He's dealing with, who knows what it is he's dealing with. Is it a girl? We'll have to get deeper into the song to find out. But so far, thumbs up.
I'm too deep to believe I can face myself. It's hard not to give up when you go through hell. I'm trapped in my skin. This is my prison.
Before we get too much farther into that, way to transition up those vocals. You went from guttural, not like super screamy in the early parts of the song, but then you cleaned it up into the chorus, and that was a good transition. I'm too deep to believe I can face myself. It's hard not to give up when you go through hell. I'm trapped in my skin. This is my prison. Dude is, he's stuck in his own feels. He's stuck in his own head. He can't seem to get out, can't move beyond whatever it is that's mentally blocking him or emotionally blocking him. He's just in this, he's in a glass case of emotion. Sometimes, I guess, when you're dealing with mental issues, when you're dealing with emotional problems, it's hard to get out of your own way. People always just say, just feel better, man. Just put on a happy face. Well, mental illness doesn't work like that. By the way, if you haven't seen the new movie, The Joker, so damn good. One of my favorite lines in there is, the hardest part about having a mental illness is people expect you to behave as if you don't. And that's true. You can't just get over it. A lot of times it's brain chemistry. The guy just can't get out of his own way. So far, digging the song. Let's get back to it. Right back in
Behind the bars I create for myself. No one else knew. I'm alone and helpless. I'm tired to
Wow. We're going to talk about that here in a second. But I love this, the sort of heavy staccato vocals. It almost kind of reminds me a little bit of the subgenre of gent. Meshuggah, the originators. I don't know if they're the originators, but they're definitely the biggest band in that subgenre. And what makes gent so interesting is that the bass drum kick goes along with what the guitar is doing. So whatever riff it is he's playing, the drummer's hands are playing something that's relatively simple. But the feet, that's what's going nuts, and that's what's going along with the guitar rhythm. And his vocals are doing that in this song. So it's all sort of mixed together. These dudes, they understand songwriting, and they understand that you don't want to stay away from the chorus for too long, and that's a big thing for radio. Since this is Radio DJ Reacts, that's a big thing for radio is getting to that chorus quickly. In pop radio, top 40 radio, the whole thing is getting to that as fast as you possibly can because that's the hook. That's what people are here for is the hook. And these guys got to it quick earlier into the song. I think it's maybe a minute into the song, not even. They got to that hook, and these guys went back to it quickly. They're not changing things up as much as I would like. They're not transitioning as much, but I know that we just hit a big one. So I don't want to say that they don't do that in the song because we just got to one. So I'm going to bag it back up and get back to that transition. Here we go.
This is my present.
I don't know what that's called. That bleh. Like a lot of rock bands do it, a lot of metal bands do it, especially bands in the 2000s, the metalcore bands and the new metal bands that were still doing their thing in the 2000s. By the way, these guys are bringing in a lot of metalcore elements as well. It's got some new metal elements. It's got metalcore elements. That's of course, that's the guttural verse, the clean chorus. They're sort of melding together a whole bunch of different styles over the past 10 or 15 years. Nice use of what I think I'm hearing is just a little bit of electronic in there. I don't know if it's like sweet picking on a palm mute or if that's maybe a little bit of an electronic element in there, but it sounds good.
I can't explain, you'll never get it. So tell me what's the point now? I can't explain, and you just won't get it. I can't know no pain. No the pain. I'm too deep to believe I can face myself. It's hard not to give up when you go through hell. I'm trapped in my skin. This is my prison. Trapped in my skin. This is my prison.
Nasty.
This is my prison.
Wow. Hell of a song from Wage War. That's called Prison. Damn good song. And you know why it is? It's because I am 35 years old, and I don't know how old these dudes are, but they are playing all the hits of my childhood all rolled into one. You know, they're playing the Corns, the Devil Drivers, the metalcore bands. They're mixing them all together. Would I have liked a little more variation out of the song? Would I have liked maybe a hell of a guitar solo? Yeah, I would have. But that's not really what nu metal is about. Nu metal is kind of like the hip hop of rock music, the metal of heavy music. It's rhythm based. You know, it's not about virtuosity from any one particular member of the band. It's all about the collective. So it's kind of almost a little bit more like punk rock in that way. There's no guitar solos. It's all about just drive with that rhythm. So damn good song. It kind of reminds me a little bit maybe of a band like Five Finger Death Punch. If Five Finger Death Punch can get big on radio, why not a band like this? They've got the elements that can just reach out and grab sort of a mass audience. They've got the heavy stuff that those people are going to be into. Again, 96% of the voters, the night that I played this song, gave this one a thumbs up. So, yeah, why couldn't it be? Hopefully we add it to my radio station. I would be super stoked. I'd be in the studio headbanging every damn time that we played it. Just a reminder, if you liked this video, if you liked the song, drop a comment down below, hit the thumbs up, and of course, click that subscribe button. It's down in the lower right corner. And hit that bell notification that's right next door. It's click, okay? It's 2 clicks. That helps me out a ton. And by the way, if you are a band that would like me to feature your t-shirt in my videos, let me know. Drop me a private message across my social medias, Diesel on Radio, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and I think you can private message me here on YouTube as well. If you would like to send me one of your t-shirts, I'd love to wear it in the video. Come back next week. I'll be reviewing another brand new song here on Diesel on Radio.